What's up guys, it's Ryan with the MXG YouTube channel again, and today I want to talk about kind of the buzz of the last few days. It's the new electric kids dirt bike from Honda. So we know electric's in our future, guys. Some of us welcome it with open arms. Other people don't want electric involved at all. Some people think there's a place for it, but they don't want gas bikes replaced. And I'm somewhere right there in the middle, and we can have an entirely different conversation about that. I do want to make a video on that in the next few days and tell you guys kind of how I feel. But for now, we're just gonna talk about this Honda CRF-E2 from Greenger Powersports. This is an all new bike, guys. Nobody saw this one coming. So basically, this is a new electric lithium-ion battery-powered 50cc size machine with 12-inch wheels and has no clutch or shifter or anything like that. It's an electric bike, guys, but it wasn't developed or produced by Honda. It's produced by a company called Greenger Powersports, and it's just a licensed product. Now this is where it starts to get confusing, guys. Honda licensed it as a CRF. That F had historically stood for 4-stroke, so why they didn't go with the CRE or the CR-E, not really sure. But it's got Honda's CRF branding. It's a CRF-E2. I'm not sure where the 2 comes into play either, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. So this bike features a low voltage, it's a 48 volt electric motor, but the coolest thing about it is this battery can be swapped out. It's the first semi-serious kids bike we've seen with a hot swappable battery. The bad news is the battery is about $1,000. Honda claims that on this battery you should be able to get around a 2-hour ride time in ideal conditions. And a lot of people take these ride times, and I feel like they're not really putting them into perspective. You know, I think about when I go to the track, and I rarely spend 2 hours straight without stopping for a drink or stopping for a sandwich or stopping for whatever reason so other people can go out on the track. You'll be able to opportunity charge the bike during these times. So, you know, you could very well stretch a whole day's riding out of this battery. I'm excited to see. So some other cool things about this bike is it's got 2 different levels of power. Now keep in mind the KTM has 6 different levels of power, but it is also double the price. Price-wise, this thing's going to come in MSRP at $2,950. That's comparable to the KTM gas is going to run you between $5,000 and $5,500. Another similarity with the KTM and gas is this bike does have adjustable seat. Now, the KTM is around 26 inches and adjustable down from there a little bit, and this Honda is adjustable from 24.8 to 25.5 inches. So that's where this gets interesting. It is a 50cc size bike, but it has 2 12-inch wheels, which we haven't really seen before in the past on a 50 that I can think of. So normally a true 50 has 10-inch wheels. The KTM electric bike has a 10 rear and a 12 front. And a KLX 110 or a 65 would have a 12 rear and a 14 front. This one's got 2 12s. So I don't think this is meant to be a race competitor to the KTM group bike, guys. I think this is meant to be a play bike, more of a CRF-F bike, a perfect bike to get kids started. They can ride this thing around the yard, make no noise, not upset anybody. There's no heat. There's no fuel to worry about, fumes, any of that. Throw this thing in the back of the car, take it wherever. So I think it's going to be fantastic. It's really what I wish KTM could have offered. The electric bike is amazing, but it's not a starter. It's not really an absolute beginner's bike. It can be tamed down, but you know, it's a $5,000 you know, fire-breathing dragon race bike. So when we talk about horsepower with the CRF-E2, we're going to come in right around 3.5, which comparable to the KTM, it's about 6.5. So Like I said, I don't think this is meant to be a competitor to the KTM in any way. It's supposed to be a play bike. Now, as far as charging that battery, the battery can be fully charged in 4 hours or 2.5 hours with the optional quick charge system. You got the battery swap out, but you got to remember, guys, you can opportunity charge these batteries at the pits while you're on break, no problem. CRF-E2 has a twin spar aluminum frame. It's got a tapered aluminum handlebar, front and rear hydraulic disc brakes with pedal style rotors, aluminum adjustable brake levers, comes with Kenda Millville tires. It's got a 33mm telescopic hydraulic fork and a D&M shock with adjustable preload and rebound damping. The front and rear wheel travel are 3.9 and 8.3 inches respectively. And of course, it's got the red plastic bodywork and the blue and white graphics mimicking those of Honda performance dirt bikes, so the kids are gonna look like they're heroes. The optimal range of riders will be 99 pounds and less. So guys, I think this could end up being the moment we start seeing the dam break loose. You know, KTM came out with their bike. Cowie announced that they're going to introduce 4 new electric bikes this year. I think some of those might be street bikes. They've also announced they'll make no gas bikes by 2035. Now Honda's released this. I think we could see the dam break and a flood of electric bikes. And as much as I want something viable on the market in motocross for me to ride myself, I can't really argue with them starting these you know, with the kids to kind of test these platforms and test the technology and get more kids riding, because, you know, that's what we need. That's what's going to keep our sport alive. And that's a whole different video I'd like to have as well. But that's the new CRF-E2, guys. These are only available at Honda dealers, and I think right now you can only order 2 at a time. There's probably going to be a shortage, so if you're interested in one of these, get out there now and put your deposit down. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned on my more opinionated electric dirt bike video I'm going to drop in a few days, and a few other things, so hit that red subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.